What's going on, guys? Back with the games here, more of Ratchet and Clank 2. Last episode when we left off, we completed Planet the Mossel and fought a small army of proto-pets, which was very fun. We also had a giant Clank battle that episode, which is reminds me very much of a cheesy 50s sci-fi monster movie. And we also got a little taste of what Planet Grelbin has in store for us with the Yeti enemies and another crystal hunt. I was hoping to get enough crystals to get the next hypnomatic part. That way we could go back to Planet the Mossel and get the hypnomatic and a platinum bolt. Unfortunately, you need 16 moonstones in order to get the next hypnomatic part. And yeah, there aren't enough in this lower area because we don't have access to the higher area yet. And there's not enough crystals in this lower area to get the hypnomatic part yet. So we're just going to be carrying on with Planet Grelbin, moving down the elevator. After moving that rock, we come to quite a cool glider section. Unfortunately, jumping on the glider will remove our shield. Now it's upgraded to level 2, we've got more ammo for it, so it's not an issue. Got a little bit close there. It used to take me so many attempts when I first sort of played this game. So if we come over here, we've got another infiltrator puzzle. And just about managed to get it first time there, thankfully. There's going to be a bunch of enemies in this next area. And these robots are actually surprisingly tough on this planet, just like everything else. Can't make it easy for you, and they do just keep coming out of those spawners. Back here, you might notice a robot that looks a little bit different with a satellite dish on its head. We'll come back to that guy after we have the hypnomatic, because it basically allows you to take control of enemies for a limited time, and the dudes with the satellite dish on the head are the ones you can take control of. But here we have another armor vendor. Nothing new in here, just... oh no, sorry, there is the Carbonox armor. It's probably my favourite armour of the series. I think it looks really, really cool, and it protects you for 90% of the damage you take. So any enemy attacks that do more than 1 health point of damage, it'll help protect you from that. You can see it is 1,000,000 bolts, so it is very expensive, but we don't need to worry about that too much because we have got our shield charger, which was only 100,000 bolts, so a bit of a bargain really, and it will help us defeat enemies. And provided you're careful and don't rely too much on the shield charger to deal damage, it has more than enough ammo to make it through the majority of planets without any trouble. But we come up here, we've got another infiltrator puzzle. Managed to get quite lucky with that one. So after doing that, it lowers these bridges so we can get up into the higher section. So we will have to get a few more moonstones in order to get the hypnomatic, but then once we get that, we can backtrack and do a couple of things associated with that. We'll have to go back to the previous planet anyway to assemble it. The Yetis also make it so you have to fight with the camera a little bit sometimes, which doesn't make things any easier. just seem to spawn forever, these guys. That's all you'll hear for the next few minutes, unfortunately, is that noise. So we need 16 moonstones in total in order to get the hypnomatic part. So we've got enough now. I just wanted to double check how many bolts each moonstone is worth. When you're charging around as well, sometimes they jump up in front of you and interrupt you. I swear I used to hear that sound in my dreams when I first played this game when I was younger. So yeah, 16 moonstones for the hypnomatic part.
Hello? We've got more moonstones.
No, you have not.
What?
Existence is a lie. Sensations are illusions. Possessions are merely visions.
Alright, I've got an illusion of some moonstones. I'll trade it for a vision of that hypnomatic part.
You have learned much, young one. Now bring me more moonstones, and riches shall be your reward.
So yeah, they're worth 3,000 bolts each, which isn't too bad, and 75 moonstones there in to collect in total. So you can see how it's a good way of making a bit of money. Will take us a little while though to collect them all. But now we've got the hypnomatic part, we can go back to the previous planet and get it assembled so we can actually use it. Thankfully we don't need to go through the planet again. There's a taxi waiting for us that will take us to the person we need to talk to assemble it. Protopets causing their usual carnage. So it only costs 10,000 bolts in order to like repair.
Use it wisely.
Do not even think about it.
To use the hypnomatic, target...
So here's another one of the robots with the satellite dish on its head. And yeah, you can take control of them. And these guys thankfully have quite strong attacks. Can't pick up any of the bolts though, which is a bit annoying. And there's the timer at the top of the screen there. Kind of funny how that protopet's got caught in a damage animation. So up here, there's a button that we can press, and that opens the door for us so we can get back on the taxi. But we're not going to go that way. We're going to move back through the level and to get a platinum bolt that you need the hypnomatic in order to acquire. side it is that you need to come to. This one here. Yeah. So if you exit the robot and use it, you can blow up the this section here. Is obviously hiding a platinum bolt. I did forget to point out that there is a massive Jak and Daxter poster here in this area as well. But that's all the platinum bolts for this planet. And now we're just going to be heading back to planet Grelbin to do the other sort of main section that's associated with the story that we can now access after getting the Hypnomatic. Thankfully we don't have to take on any more Yetis in this next section, as far as I can remember, so it should be a little bit easier for us. It's mainly a platforming section really, with a little bit of combat. So where we land with the ship, if you come just down here, comes to this area, and you do need to hit the Hypnomatic to progress.
This receiver bot has a blaster attack. Press circle to shoot enemies. To exit the robot, press triangle.
Any damage you take as well will reduce the amount of time you have available to use the robot. Most of the Hypnomatic sections are relatively simple. You just have to, press a button. So that just raises the water level, and then we can progress as Ratchet. I can't remember exactly where it is, but there is a platinum bolt hidden in this area from memory. It's very similar to one of the platinum bolts that was hidden on, or the golden bolts that was hidden on Blackwater City in Ratchet and Clank 1 in the sewer section. Here it is. So if you just come down to near where we press the button as the robot to raise the water level, and sort of go behind you, there's a pipe you can swim up, and a little platinum bolt hidden for us. I think there's only a couple of platinum bolts left for us to collect. This brings us back to the surface, and you might recognise Angela's house from the video she sent us. But just pointing out, there is a glitch you can do here that involves these proto-pets that gives you a lot of weapon experience. I can't remember exactly how you do it, but I recommend looking it up if there's any weapons you are struggling to level up to level 2. For whatever reason, they give you a lot of weapon experience, and I think you can only do it a couple of times. But yeah, if you bring any weapon to these guys and defeat them with it, it's pretty much guaranteed to level it up for you. But we'll just take them all out before they have time to spawn anymore.
Hey, nice digs.
Yeah, it's a little remnant from my previous life.
You were reincarnated?
No, my Megacorp days. They've got a very generous bonus package.
Right. So now that you've got your ID badge, how do we take out the proto-pet?
Watch this.
Mommy, where do proto-pets come from?
Why, they come from Megacorp, dear.
That's right, Mrs. Robot. All of the proto-pets in the galaxy come from right here, in our factory. Your little friend is lovingly extracted from the original proto-pet. Each proto-pet is given a name and birth certificate that is unique. Our training system helps mold your pet into a wonderful friend that you'll cherish forever. So the next time your child asks,
Mommy, where do proto-pets come from?
you can answer with confidence. They come from Megacorp.
That factory is using the original proto-pet to produce all the others.
Exactly. If we can take out the original proto-pet, that'll shut him down permanently.
20% off a complete service at Groovy Lube?
Oops. Wrong one. This will deactivate the door to the proto-pet duplication area. I'll meet you there.
Sure you want to split up?
No, Megacorp's orbital defenses are nasty. With 2 ships, there's a good chance at least one of us will get through.
Good thinking. Just be careful.
Right.
So yeah, you can sort of see why the proto-pet is as angry as it is. Yeah, that's how you start life. Yeah, I'd be angry too. But here, you might notice a hovercraft, and you can use it to dig up any rare titanium. I would recommend doing it on this planet, because it takes a long time to dig, and you can see you haven't got much health on the hovercraft. But yeah, it's just another sort of way of farming it up. There is quite a lot hidden on this planet, but there's also some hidden on planet Tabora as well. There's another hovercraft there that you can do the same thing. But we farmed up all the rare titanium. We farmed up all the rare titanium we need in the ship combat sections, so we don't need to worry about that. I'm just going to come back down here to see what that other hypnomatic robot was for, because I don't actually remember. Like I said at the start of the playthrough, it has been a long time since I played this game. But I think I've done pretty well in remembering everything and remembering the stuff I've forgotten. So yeah, I've had to look up a few things. I've wanted to make sure to get it in the playthrough for you guys. Oh yeah, here there's awesome Yetis. Of course, another platinum bolt. boss in this little area. I remember it now. So I am going to end this episode up here. I know it's a slightly shorter episode, but this Protopet factory on planet Yeedle is actually the last planet of the game that we need to visit. So next episode we'll probably head back to planet Tabora and get the rest of the crystals in the desert. And it won't be a massive amount of bolts. It should be 80 something thousand bolts that I think that we should earn from it. But I can't remember exactly how many crystals we collected before when we were on the planet to earn a little bit of money. But we'll do that, and then we'll come back to planet Grelbin, then get the rest of the crystals on this planet, even if the Yetis try and stop us. And then after that, we'll go to the Protopet factory on planet Yeedle. And yeah, you don't have to get all the crystals, but I want to see if I can try and get enough bolts in order to buy the Rhino, and yeah, use that on the sort of last level, because it is very cool. If I don't get enough bolts, I'll just make a little video showing it off, because it's probably my favourite Rhino of the series. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you have enjoyed the episode and have been enjoying the series so far, please like and subscribe for more, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.